Mega powers, yeah.
So we're going to look at the lineup, the card for WrestleMania this weekend, starting with night one. That's happening tomorrow. Sire, have you got the matches? And we're going to give you our predictions on who or what we think is going to happen.
Holy moly. All right. Well, we're going to kick things off with night one, which I believe will open WrestleMania. And that will be Gunther versus Jay Uso for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Mm.
Who do you have and why? Scan, why don't actually we have a guest out here? Why don't you go first?
Yeah.
It's got to be Jay. Like, Jay has to win. He constantly has been losing against Gunther. It's like the grand stage. Jay is over. Like after, like at the time of him winning the Rumble, and then shortly after he was hot. I don't know what they did. Honestly, I don't know what happened, but it's like the big match. Jay has to win, just so everyone yeets.
Yeah.
At the end of the match.
Yeah, they need that Mania.
It's probably going to be the only highlight of that match, I think.
Yeah, we need that.
Yeah, exactly. So it's got to be Jay because Gunther beats him again.
Yeah.
But then where does Gunther go? Because I can't remember the last time he went into Mania as a champ and came out. He lost it last year. He's going to lose it again.
I have some ideas where Gunther's going after this. Scan, who do you think's winning?
I'm gonna agree with Zahir on this, man. It's open and shut. I think they need that for the highlight clips. They need everybody yeeting. So they need a Mania usually when it kicks off with a title match, it's usually they want to get people like pumped. So they probably go for a title change, like, you know. So yeah, that's my thoughts on that, man. But yeah, Sire, man, what's in store for Gunther?
Well, I think Jay's winning too. Yeet. Gunther's probably going to be fed Goldberg as a consolation to losing the title, so he can retire Goldberg once and for all. I think that will be the direction he'll have, like leading up in the next couple coming months. Somehow, I'm not sure who will fight in the first month before. I'm considering Goldberg will probably be at SummerSlam, but God knows what he'll do until then.
Right. Okay.
That's
Cool. Nice. All right. What's on to the next?
I'm going on to a match that definitely won't be after this one, but it's probably one of the ones I'm looking forward to. It's the one I wanted on SmackDown, but we didn't get. Jacob Fatu, my guy, against LA Knight for the United States Championship. Who do you have and why? We'll go with Scan first this time. Go on.
I think who did LA Knight fight last year? Was it Logan Paul?
No.
AJ.
Oh, it was AJ. And did he beat it?
Yeah. No. Yes.
Yes, he did. So in that respect, then it looks like we're gonna get a Samoan werewolf win a title, man, because the bloodline needs some gold, man. So I think he needs it more than LA Knight needs it, in my opinion. Is it here?
Yeah, I agree. And I hope it's a squash. I hope one of the matches goes on a bit too long and they got to cut some time and it's on that match and Fatu just destroys him. Yeah, he's had such a good year, right? Ever since his debut, they've booked him so well. There's no way he goes to WrestleMania and loses, especially not to LA Knight.
Yeah.
And he's I think he's like, for me, he's the top 3 promo in that company. Maybe top 5, okay, because you've got Drew, Punk, but like, yeah, he's high up there in promos as well.
Yeah.
As much as I fuck with Fatu, and he's one of my favorite things going on right now, he's not winning that. LA Knight is retaining. Solo is costing Fatu, and they will fight at Backlash, and they will be like the main reason why that pay-per-view is called Backlash, because it literally is a backlash. So I think Solo is going to cost Fatu the title. I don't want it to happen. I'm just like you, Zahir. I want LA Knight squashed and Fatu just lifting it above everybody, but I think it's LA Knight.
All right. Fairs. Cool. What's the next match?
That's a very good point. I'll give you that.
Next match will be War Raiders, not the Viking Raiders Michael Cole keeps making mistakes on, versus the New Day for the World Tag Team Championships. This finally made the card. New Day deserved to be on there.
Yeah.
Zahir, who do you have and why?
Has to be the New Day. Their heel turn has been brilliant. I was very surprised by that, but they've done really well. But they haven't really done anything of note. So I think going through two big big guys like that and coming out with the belts would be great. And then you've got a program where people could try to take it off them and they could find underhanded tactics um, to keep it. Although if Big E is ready and he shows up, then that's going to be a different story. But I think I think New Day win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna agree with that one, man. I think it's the hope that kills you when it comes to Big E, man. Everybody wants you like the reaction, and I think they've left it to Mania because you want that pop, like when his music comes, and it's the Wale record as well. That's what I'm
Not a Death Rebel remix.
hoping. That's what I'm hoping for, man. Yeah, definitely need that. Definitely need that. What are you saying, sir?
Fuck. Oh shit! No more Death Rebel remixes. No. Yeah, the Big E thing's a factor because I don't think he interrupts and. But if he did interrupt and cost them, that sounds really good.
Or maybe they
Who?
win. He just takes them all out.
How does Big E feud with two of them? It has to be a handicap match. um, no, I'll give it to New Day. I'll give it to because either even if Big E returns, we just can't have the War Raiders hold them titles anymore. I just don't care anymore.
Yeah.
Big respect to both of them. Fantastic wrestlers, really interesting. It's not their fault.
Mm.
There just hasn't been any push in the tag team division. And New Day, just with who they are and the heel turn, will make me interested in tag team titles again. So please let it be the New Day.
Right.
Um,
What we got next?
the next match is Rey Mysterio versus El Grande Americano from the Gulf of America. Who's who's winning?
Oh, mate. I have a feeling that Grand Americano is gonna get cheered like he's Hogan, bro. It's absolutely mad. I think it's gonna be a swerve and a half. And then I think so you probably win, or you probably cheat to win and then get it unmasked. That's what I reckon might happen. What you reckons are here?
I think he wins, and then he has grounds of a mask versus mask rematch or something.
Ooh.
I don't really care who wins, if I'm honest. I think I'm going to really enjoy it either way, and I think no matter who wins, I think there's a lot of scope for both of them. I'm surprised they didn't turn it into like a hair versus mask or mask versus mask match. Um, that would have been the natural uh, end to that. But he, like you said, he's over, and I think they're going to milk it for as long as they can. So, and it's going to be a great match, I think.
Yeah,
Wicked. Ah.
yeah. I don't know. This one's difficult for me because I think I got a feeling. I don't think WWE respond all the time to backlash, but I think they'll let Mexico win just to shut up everyone who thinks WWE are being racist. When I think it's just a joke. So there's a feeling that, but Backlash was supposed to be in Mexico, so I thought this would be a 3 series or 2 series, like Zahir said. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna say,
Mm.
yeah, I'm gonna say El Grande Americano wins, and the next match is a mask versus mask match. Although I do have a suspicion that that stipulation might be introduced or on SmackDown.
Okay.
Moving on, Jade Cargill versus Keep Caution Naomi.
Yeah, this will be Magic J's favorite match. But I don't know, man. The thing is, I don't think they expected Naomi to be over so much as a heel. And it's kind of to the point where I don't think really anybody wants Jade Cargill to win this match, quite frankly. I don't think she's really got the sympathy vote, because she's too big athletically. It's like when Alexa Bliss was fighting Nia Jax and they was trying to make it like Alexa Bliss was bullying Nia Jax. It's like it wasn't believable, and I can't see Jade Cargill as a victim here, even though she got put through a car. So with that being said, I'm gonna give it to Naomi, man, because she could do with that win.
God damn. Oh, that's bold. I want to choose Naomi, but Zaire?
Yeah, I'm in the same boat. I think. I thought the whole plan was to someone feed someone to Jade for her to win, but Naomi's a great heel,
Yeah,
and she's getting over. So I think she wins by nefarious means.
yeah. And
Slash hope she wins by nefarious means. But I can see Jade getting booed though,
Mm,
I see Jay getting booed too. I think,
and also it's a singles one-on-one match at WrestleMania. I don't know how she fares. So again, they might turn it into like a street fight or something to kind of hide some of the limitations. Because when she came out of the chamber and just whooped her, and then she came out on SmackDown and whooped her, she looked great.
yeah,
None of this like cool moves, springboards, just bicycle kicks and forearms, and it really works. So maybe they lean into that bit of smoke and mirrors to make the match good. But
mm,
yeah, I'd like to see Naomi win, but she's going to be my pick.
yeah.
I'm gonna
Naomi,
follow my heart here, not my head.
I love that. Naomi has to win, but I'm gonna follow my head. I think Jade Cargill's winning.
All right,
I
fair
think they've faffed
enough.
about with this singles push for so long. They've given her a team to mold into. They've given her the experience. It's built up over a year. They came out as the three Cowboys last year, and they've all done this for Jay Cargill to win a Mania match and stick it to AEW and tell Tony Khan this is how we treat our wrestlers. And I think a lot of that might play out even in the Penta match because I got a feeling Penta might win just for that same reason. So I think Jade Cargill will win as a big fuck you to AEW and because of all the investment and work. But Naomi should win.
Okay,
Fuck,
all right.
that
That's
hurt my
We
feelings.
still got the whole. I just realized Bianca Belair still. That's not really resolved. If she turns heel officially before her match and costs Jade, then Naomi gets the win, and then that builds the. Because that's the original plan was Belair versus Jade. Don't know why they didn't do that, but she hasn't done a full heel turn yet. Maybe that's what happens.
cool.
Good shout. Good
Good day.
point. Do we have anyone? We got two more matches left on night one. Sorry, man. This is quite a long predictions. All right, cool. Night one, Tiffany Stratton versus Charlotte Flair for the WWE Women's Championship. Yes.
So
Let's
here,
communicate without DMs. Who is going to win this
Let's
match,
let's just
Zahir?
change it to like a Lions Den match. Just make it bare knuckle. Let them go at it. Stratton's got to win. Man. Stratton's got to win. Like Charlotte gains nothing from winning. She's been a really poor face since she's been back. She's going to get booed relentlessly. She gets rattled very easily, as we learned. So I think I think it's going to be one of the most interesting fights because it might turn into a fight. But yeah, Stratton's got to win. She's been doing great. She's so she's not very experienced, but she's done so well. So she's got to keep the belt.
yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
to be honest with you, man, you'd asked me a month ago, I'd say it was very predictable. Now I'm not sure. I think you're right. I don't think Charlotte has
Mm.
anything to gain by winning this match, and I think they're starting to realize they've given her too many titles. Like, how can she have like probably like 10 more titles than anybody else on the roster in terms of the women's division? Like, and some people honestly believe she's the greatest female wrestler of all time. I still think she's got a bit more to do to prove that for me. So I would love to see Tiffany get it, man, because her title reign, she's not really done anything. She's not had no notable wins. Like, she needs something to make it worthwhile. So yeah, Tiff, what are you saying, Si?
I've gone against you lot a few times, haven't I? The reason I think
Always.
I think I think Charlotte missed last year's WrestleMania, right, because of injury. So she's getting to fight for the title this time. If Tiffany is champion, where does that go? Who does she fight? If Charlotte's champion, and I don't think she came as a baby face. I don't think they try. Like, if you're on a yacht with loads of money, with all that work done, chilling out with champagne, you're a heel. That no one's ever been rich and presented that way and not been a heel. So I
Yeah,
think she has been a heel. Fuck it, I'm going Tiffany. They can't they can't give it to Jade and Charlotte. That will piss me off. So I'm going Tiffany. Yeah.
fair enough. Cool.
Now, the main event of night one,
Mm.
CM Punk versus Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns for the custody of Paul Heyman. Let's go.
What are you saying, Zahir?
Paul Heyman on a pole match.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not as excited about this match as I should be. It should be Punk versus Roman one on one would have been the one. I'm not sure who wins. I think Roman hasn't obviously Roman didn't win the big one last year. Seth is taking a pinfall either way and protecting the other one. So I reckon Punk wins. Punk wins by pinning Seth. I'm not sure how Heyman's got to side with Punk, but then that's like a heel thing, and Punk's like very over. So turning him heel he doesn't get anything from it. So it's pretty much like three faces / tweeners against each other. So, but I'm gonna go for Punk.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna agree with you on that one. Punk needs to win, man, at Mania. Like it's been too long. He's not won. It's been what, in 11 years or something crazy like that. I don't think we'll get a resolution to the Paul Heyman stuff. I think the money matches, like you said, Punk versus Roman, so they'll probably do something to set that up. And obviously Roman versus Seth can happen somewhere down the road, I guess. You know, and that's a forever feud, isn't it? So yeah, man, I'm gonna stick with Punk on this, man. What are you saying, sir?
I'm going against both of you. Um, I have a lot of time thinking this. I wasn't that interested in this match when it was announced, but now I'm quite gassed and interested in it. I also wanted Punk Roman, or actually, when Cena turned heel, I really wanted Punk Rock. I just thought that would have been fucking brilliant. Rock stops him from getting the main event again. Do you know what I mean? And fights him in night one. Um, I think Seth's winning. I think no one needs this win more than Seth. I think Punk got the main event. He's got it. It's done. Roman doesn't need to win a match forever now. He doesn't need to He doesn't need to fucking win. He's winning. He's won everything. I think Seth has given so much to the company. He's sacrificed so much that in the last year that they will reward him for it. And I think Punk will be on board, and I think Punk will take the pin. Now, the way Paul plays out in this, because Roman's leaving, so it's only going to be Punk and Seth that's going to like fill the gaps. I would have hoped it would have been Roman and Punk that was leading up to maybe a mini feud before Punk eventually fights Cena. But yeah, I think Paul Heyman will side with Punk, and that will distract both. It won't be a great finish if this is the finish, but I think that will play a factor between Roman and Punk, where Seth takes advantage. But I'm also holding out for a solidified Seth heel turn. I've constantly alluded to him being the third man in some capacity. I think he might. There is a possibility. I'm 50-50 where he might end up being the third man, siding with The Rock in some sense, and just sick and tired of the way WWE's played out and wants to control it in his image now. Do you know what I mean?
Cool.
Cool.
Hello, wrestling fans. This is DJ Magic J with
Scanduce, the hip hop original,
and we are the Mega Powers TV.
and what we're giving you is exclusive pro wrestling content. You get interviews, you get podcasts, and a whole bunch of other things.
So just remember, peoples, like, comment, share, subscribe to your friends, your family,
Your enemies,
and your loved ones. So just remember, we are the Mega Powers Podcast TV. And we do everything else wrestling. The Mega Powers.
Mega powers, yeah!